This is a Dirt Trax exclusive.
Well, we've taken our CFMOTO CFORCE 1000 Huntsman build a long ways from when we first received it, and what a beast that we have built. I can't wait personally to get this thing out on the trail. And with the help from our friends at TerraTech Off-Road, who worked hard at creating this build design, we've been able to take an incredibly good ATV and target its use towards ultimate hunting, without sacrificing its capabilities on the trail or around the property. This is still every bit as functional as a stock CFORCE. However, when looking at a week in the hunt camp, its productivity has been exponentially increased, with focused and specific products to help us make the hunt that much easier. Now that brings me back to something that's really important, and that is bringing that harvest back to camp. Now, yes, we know our hunting areas, and most of us have spent hours out walking around on the acreage that we hunt on. But if you're anything like me, there's been a time when you've been tracking an animal, you got your head down, and all of a sudden you lift it up and you go, oh no, I am way out in God's country. And to ensure that we know where we are, how we got there, and most importantly, how to get back, along with about 100 other amazing features and options, the Garmin Tread Overland Edition is an incredible piece of technology that opens up a world of possibilities. The Tread is an 8-inch glove-friendly, ultra-bright GPS display that is power sports focused, from your Jeep to your side-by-side or ATV and snowmobile. It's IP67 weather resistant and plugs in simply to your 12-volt adapter on our CFORCE for power. Now the Tread is so much more than just your standard GPS. You can actually download satellite imagery and have it right on the screen in front of you, so you can see everything in the real world around you. It also has built-in inReach technology. That means you can two-way text from your Tread through satellite, share your location, and even send out an SOS in an emergency situation. You can lock in those 1 in a million hunting spots to return next season, view a wide variety of sensor data like altimeter, barometer, compass, as well as pitch and roll, and do things like track your Garmin collar-equipped hunting dogs should they wander a little bit too far. And if you do hunt in a cellular serviced area, you can even see your friends on your map live with the group ride through the Tread app linked up. When you're using the app, you can even receive live weather, storm alerts, and even visual radar to see what's headed your way and if it's time to call it a day or push on through. And while that sounds like a lot, there's so much more that I haven't even scratched the surface on. But this is one tool that I know I'll be relying on come this fall. Now, secondly, we worked with Woodland Mills. They're a company who's well known for making incredible sawmills, wood chippers, and stump grinders, but they also have a very cool line of utility trailers. And guess what? They built a custom one for us. And that is what you see here. After explaining our situation and need for the ultimate off-road hunting trailer, the engineering staff from Woodland Mills were excited to help us make it happen. They even custom painted our trailer in black from their normal Woodland Mills green. Starting with the Pathfinder trailer that's able to carry 1,000 pounds or 21 cubic feet of cargo, we asked them to give us something next level. We needed to ensure that we could fit the 29-inch EFX tires and 14-inch MSA beadlock rims to match the CFMOTO. To accomplish this, they extended and lifted the axles to the Pathfinder, reinforcing the structure to make sure it was extra beefy for our off-road adventures and stable enough with the proper width. Up front, they added in one of their winch kits to help us tilt the trailer with ease and work smarter, not harder. They also included their pivoting off-road hitch system standard on the Pathfinder trailers. And to top it all off, the trailer also came with the Woodland Mills chainsaw carrier, a very simple and sturdy pinch bar system that holds your saw securely and ensures no harm comes to the bar or the chain, because we never know what we're going to find after a summer of windstorms or a winter of heavy snow loads. And as you can see, we received this trailer just as you would receive it being shipped to your door, in a compact, easy-to-assemble package that builds up to a very impressive off-road capable trailering system. Now, while you may not see this exact kit on Woodland Mills' website, give them a call if you're looking for this same design. And finally, for today's build, we knew that while out hunting, we might be in for some long trips, some overnight stays, or even weeks at the hunt camp or cabin. And when you're building the ultimate rig, you gotta be ready for anything. I know that power on site is always handy, and well, to be honest, we've all become used to it. From the old guys at camp needing power for a CPAP machine to a good strong brewed cup of coffee or charging up the batteries in the cameras, a generator is a must-have. CFMOTO offers 2 beautifully designed units here in Canada, both with a full 5-year limited warranty. That's pretty incredible for a generator. I opted for the smaller i30 generator, which is a suitcase-sized 79cc air-cooled 4-stroke. It has a 5-liter fuel capacity and outputs up to 3 kilowatts of power. Because it's an inverter, it runs at an impressive 52 to 59 decibels, and it only weighs 50 pounds, full of fuel and oil. It does have an eco mode where it idles down and the engine saves fuel when not in demand, and obviously has a low oil alarm as well, and a fuel gauge, output indicator screen, and an overload alarm. You can power both 120 and 12 volt devices, and this impressive little compact generator comes in at only $11.99 Canadian. At that value, I knew I wanted to have this thing strapped into our Woodland Mills trailer. This will be getting a lot of use this hunt season, no matter where we go. And with that, our CFMOTO Huntsman build is complete. I'm so excited to get this thing out on the trail, so make sure you tune in next week because I'm gonna do just that and put it through its real world paces.
Make sure to subscribe and comment below for real interaction with the Dirt Trax crew.